on her name. I don't know. Which name? Monty? Yeah. I like your wife a lot. I can see where you guys are getting together. It's very complimentary. An iron. I'm gonna bring my water over here real quick.
Well, good evening. If I have your attention just real quick, how about another round of applause for that wonderful meal prepared by Jim and his staff? That was just phenomenal. If you'll direct your attention to the screen as you finish your meal or your desserts, we're going to introduce tonight's honorees through this video. Please pay attention to the screen.
He was born in Burma, parents are missionaries. My first visit there, dirt floors, hardware cloth screen windows. Now it's a fully functioning hospital, and that's one of his biggest accomplishments, he thinks, that we've been able to bring it from there up. Medical care is important to him, education is important to him. We have a lot of scholarship opportunities that we've made available to our orphans. Wherever we can make a difference, he wants to help, and he believes that we can make the most impact by educating and by improving their health. He became a resident at LSU, and then he was on the staff for 26 years. He pioneered research in electrodiagnostic medicine. His career is just helping others achieve their best by him taking action on his own. He's consistent. What you see is what you get. And his heart, his intellect, his ability to understand the problem and focus on remedies for the problem, that's all special.
Anna is one of our subject matter experts in the Bureau of Prisons. She just has a great attitude about serving. She started the first psychiatric clinic at Devon's that we've ever had in the Bureau of Prisons back in, I think it was 2011. I think a lot of people, if they think of an inmate, would think, well, you know, they get what they deserve. These are, for the most part, products of their upbringing, their circumstance in many ways. Over 90% of our population returns to their communities. And so how important is it for us to get them back to their communities better off and healthier than they were when they got to us? Wherever she has been able to serve this underserved population, she has made a difference in their lives, not just in providing care, but improving the patient's outcomes. She has become so proficient in caring for patients, her physicians are asking her to move forward. And the physicians have seen that where Anna takes care of patients, she gets results.
One of the things that really stood out about Robert was the fact that he has consistently given back to all different types of people in all different ways over the course of his life, working with children, working with adults, all different aspects, in the community. And that's something, as a fellow Drury alum, I found to be pretty neat, because that tells me that's kind of part of his DNA. A few of the things that stood out was his involvement in trying to do some beautification in his community. Also trying to, fill in as a Santa with some people that needed a little cheer. Being involved in trying to provide meals for people and serve others, with a little personal touch. And I think a lot of those things are things that we all may be capable of, but we may or may not take the opportunity to actually follow through and do it. I think Robert has shown that you can make an impact, on a lot of people in little snippets along the way.
She had this intelligence and this charisma and this maturity that like nothing I had ever seen. What was important for her was what it means. How does it work together? And how can I learn more? And she never stopped asking questions. I could see the writing on the wall that this woman was truly special. She was our best TA. She jumped from general chemistry to organic. All that was so passé for her. And then she went on to the Cleveland Clinic, and now she's a national spokesman. I don't know where she's headed, but I want to live long enough to see where it all plays out. What she had that even at that time was this passion to make the world better. If you look at her, what she's doing now, for example, she's changing the world by being a great physician, by being trained at the highest levels and giving that to her patients. But no, that's not enough. She wants the noise going around right now that's permeating our culture of divisiveness. She wants that to go away. And she's doing something about it. So this adopted country of hers, she's taking on the initiative to teach us how to talk to each other better. Maudie is that kind of person in life. You're drawn to her. You can't help but listen to her, and you're awed by her, and you want to follow her.
When I think about my jury experience, I think about personal connection, I think about individualized education, I think about critical thinking and that liberal arts, and there is no one that I can think of that embodies that more than Dr. Waters. One of the most compassionate and supportive and encouraging people really that I've met in all of my history of being in school, in undergrad and graduate school. She was an incredible support. Everything was about, I'm teaching you, but more than teaching you, I'm preparing you. I'm preparing you for what your real job's gonna be. She really dials into, I'm gonna help you because I know these are your strengths and your skills and where you're gonna thrive. And I know this other person and their strengths and their skills and where they're gonna thrive, and I'm gonna bring you together. So I think, my first job in Springfield was a direct result of someone that I met when I was 18 years old at an AWC meeting, and that's because of Dr. Waters. She's always looking for ways to connect people. And it's been more than 2 decades and she's still doing that in my life, which is a tremendous thing.
Hello, I'm Jane Sellers, Distinguished Alumni Awards Chair.
And I'm Joel Alexander, current president of the Alumni Council. During this year's celebration, we would like to recognize alumni who made a difference during the COVID-19 pandemic. This was a special category created by the Alumni Council to thank those who have given so much to serve their community. We asked our fellow alumni to submit stories of leaders making a difference every day.
We were moved and inspired by the efforts set forth by our alumni family during these difficult times. Tonight, nominated by their peers and family members, we recognize those individuals. This doesn't represent the more than 24 nominees in our alumni community who have worked diligently during the pandemic, but gives us the opportunity to shine a light on the 8 we are recognizing this evening.
Please join us towards the end of our program in recognizing and thanking the 8 individuals here tonight who have served as leaders in their community during our COVID-19 response recognition. As you can tell, this is a very special group tonight. To receive a Distinguished Alumni Award is one of the highest honors a Drury graduate can receive. And on behalf of the university and the Alumni Council, it is our pleasure to present these awards.
I'm John Pope, past president of the Alumni Council and Drury University alumni, class of 2010. Our newest class of honorees join a select group of past recipients. Thank you to our honorees past and present for your continued support of Drury University.
And now, how about some awards? Our first honoree will receive the Lifetime Achievement Award. This award recognizes alumnus of Drury University whose lifestyle and accomplishments
have earned the respect of their industry, profession, or community. The award is given to a person whose accomplishments embody both Drury University and the Alumni Council's mission and values. The Lifetime Achievement Award this year goes to Dr. Earl Hackett, class of 1953. It's being awarded posthumously and will be accepted by his daughter, Nancy Hackett. From practicing medicine in communities in need, to funding a clinic in Burma, to teaching the next generation of neurologists for more than 30 years, Earl did it all. Working in a hospital for nearly 20 years, teaching at Louisiana State University of Medicine, where he retired as chair of the neurology department in 1988, and then returning to Springfield. Earl continued to teach voluntarily, working in the University of Missouri students, all while continuing to visit free clinic in Burma and providing care and supplies to those less fortunate. Nancy has joined us. Please join me in honoring Dr. Hackett.
Next up, the Distinguished Career Achievement Award recognizes a graduate who has exceptional achievements in his or her profession, endeavors reflecting honor on the university and its alumni. The award is given to a person who has sustained a record of success with special attention to the specific accomplishments that embody the university's mission. This year's winner is Commander Anna Santoro, class of 2006. Anna used the skills she developed from her degree in biology, chemistry, and Spanish to pursue her passion. She is the commander in the U.S. Public Health Service stationed at Federal Medical Center Devens, part of the Federal Bureau of Prisons system as a mental health and clinical pharmacist. She implemented a pharmacist-run clinic that serves both inpatient and outpatient inmates with mental health disorders. Commander Santoro, please join us to accept your award and join us in congratulating Commander Santoro on this well-deserved award.
The Distinguished Community Service Award celebrates an alum who has served their community in an exemplary way, sustaining a record of leadership and dedicated service. Tonight, this award is presented to Robert Malone, class of 1956. Although Robert had, please do. Although Robert had a variety of careers in his lifetime, one thing has stayed consistent throughout: his dedication to helping his community. He has lived in towns near and far, but in each town, Robert has always found a way to give back to his current community. He has organized charity golf tournaments, volunteered to teach elementary students, and worked to beautify city medians. Even in his retirement, he continues to serve. Please join me in congratulating Robert on his award.
The Distinguished Young Alumni Award recognizes an alum who has earned special distinction during their career, reflecting honor on the university and its alumni. The award is given to a person who has graduated within the last 15 years and whose accomplishments have set a standard of lifelong excellence. This year's winner is Dr. Madi Hasyayo Davis, class of 2005. Madi came to Drury from Zimbabwe knowing she wanted to pursue a career in medicine. She achieved her goal by graduating medical school and eventually becoming an instructor at the University of Washington School of Medicine. When the pandemic hit, she was struck by how the virus was disproportionately affecting Black, brown, and other minority communities. She has since taken an additional role as medical contributor to the media dispelling misinformation to international outlets such as the BBC, CNN, and Newsweek. She was also recently appointed Director of Health for the City of St. Louis. Madi is joining us live via live stream tonight. Join us in congratulating her on this well-deserved award.
The award for Faculty and Staff Appreciation honors a Drury employee who has achieved and sustained a record of accomplishment in their professional realm, their loyalty to the university, and their service to the Drury community. This year's award goes to Dr. Regina Waters. Dr. Waters is Drury Emeritus Faculty Member of Communications and has made a difference in Drury's students' lives for over 28 years. She is known as someone who can facilitate connections, encourage networking among her students, and she believes mentors are a necessity at every stage in life and strives to be a positive example to her students each day. Today, Regina continues to foster growth and development in her students with local community members. Again, join us in thanking Regina.
We'd now like to move into a special category this year, COVID-19 Response Recognition. This award recognizes alumni who have served their community in an exemplary way during the pandemic and whose work has set a standard for the community service and excellence. These individuals have served their communities by creating community partnerships, supporting small businesses, and serving those in need on the front lines. All COVID-19 recipients, please come to the front of the room to be presented with your award. The COVID-19 response recognition goes to the following alumni: Stephen Bard, class of 2019. Jennifer Cole, class of 1998. Dr. Bruce Dart, class of 1977. Stephen D. Edwards, class of 1988, and also jury trustee. Susan Mathorn, class of 1986, MBA 1989. Cora Scott, class of 1990. Scott Moore Lee, class of 2000, BS in 2017, MP SSL, class of 2022. And joining us via live stream, Allison Brainerd, class of 2000. Please join us in thanking each of these alumni on their well-earned recognition tonight.
How about another round of applause for all of our honorees tonight? Congratulations to each and every one of you, and thank you for joining us to celebrate the professional and personal endeavors of our honorees. We are proud to have shared this time with you to honor these exceptional individuals. And on behalf of the Alumni Council, thank you for attending the Distinguished Alumni Awards dinner. Now, all honorees, you're now invited to come up to the front and have some more photos taken. And again, thank you all for being here tonight. Have a good evening.
That's my last hurrah.
Wow, we blew through that.
Yeah.
That's your last hurrah.